Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Head. Shout out to Uncle DV. And shout out to the community that's all about a unity. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's feeling good. All right, wake up. We here. All right. It's the WCIS. Hopefully, everybody had a good, what is it? Today is Tuesday, a great Tuesday evening. And everyone is home safe. All right, everybody who's gonna watch this in the future on the replay, welcome to y'all. I'll never look into the camera. Welcome to y'all too. If you're watching this on the replay, welcome to the WCIS. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I never look at the camera. I guess it's because I'm shy, but what up, everybody watching this on the replay? I'm your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove, and tonight we got a good conversation. All right, we're gonna be talking about trust issues and how they complicate, hurt, destroy our current relationships with friends, family, at work, significant others. Just trust issues all around the board. All right, that's what we're talking about tonight. All right. Hopefully everybody's feeling good. How was everybody's day? How's everybody doing? All right. To me, today I had a really good day. Got everything I needed to get done at work. So now I can come home and just relax and enjoy doing the show. Just enjoy getting into a good conversation. All right. Anybody's watching, if y'all want to jump into the show tonight, feel free. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so y'all can see when you go live. Make sure that you come join the WCIS community. It's all about unity. OPP, we only promoting positivity. We get into good conversations. We can have agreements, disagreements, but it's all in the name of trying to find solutions, trying to learn from one another, and trying to put out a good positive message for people to spread to others. It's easy to fall into a lot of negative habits, fall into a lot of negative entertainment, not to talk to each other in a uplifting and loving spirit. And I think that is also very important. It's okay to laugh and joke and have a good time, playing around, whatever you like to do in your leisure. But I think we definitely also need to speak positivity, speak love into one another, positivity into one another, and talk about issues that a lot of people don't take time to talk about. So tonight we're going to talk about trust issues. Let me actually go ahead and bring it up here so we can get into what we're talking about tonight. All right, trust issues and how they ruin your relationships. All right, that's what we're talking about tonight. Everybody is watching right now. Make sure you come and step to the front of the stage. You could tell me where you watching from. If you want to tell me, you can say how old you are. Anybody that's gonna watch this in the future, you can leave in the comment section where you watching from, how old you are, and what's your zodiac sign. All right, we're gonna start off with that simple questions. What's your name? What's your sign? All right. Me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I don't have trust issues. I do have trust issues. I'm very standoffish at first. I'm very open and honest, but there's certain things that takes time for a person and for me to trust them and for them to. Do I want to say they have to earn my trust? No, I like to try to give my trust up front, but I'm pretty much have already dissected you and tried to figure out, get a good idea of who you are before I even take that step in that direction. And thank God he's given me a good sense of character. That is a great thing about being a little bit more introverted. I can sit back and watch and listen to people before I really choose to interact and engage with them. And that has definitely served me well. All right. So everybody in the chat, let me know, do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if you do, where do you feel it? Where did it stem from? Where did you feel like, okay, when did it hit you where you like, yo, I have a hard time trusting people, you know? Where did that come from? You know? At what point did that trust in your heart or in your mind, wherever it lives within you, where did that trust start to fade? You know, and if you've been able to have a good trusting heart from younger to teenage years to adulthood, also tell me, how did you go about remaining that way? You know, I think I lost a lot of trust in people, and then my trust had a resurgence. You know, I started to realize, you know what? It makes no difference and it makes no sense to sit here and worry about what other people are going to do, whether you can trust them or not. My main man, Ashy Larry's in the building. The fourth hostman. What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? I realized for me, uh, it didn't make any sense to sit and try to figure out whether I can or cannot trust someone, because at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do, you know. So why am I going to sit and worry about it? You know, I can trust what they tell me. I can trust by their actions. What do their actions tell me? I used to trust people by their words, and that's what made my trust start to dissipate. That's when we started having problems. When you start trusting people's words. I learned to start to trust people's actions. And once I made that transition, it was much easier for me to trust people. It was much easier for me to deal with my own trust issues and start to work on them so I can be a more open and honest and earnest person myself. And that way it would make people easier. It would make it easier for people to be able to trust me. You know, I think you have to offer that olive branch of trust to people. This is just this is how I like to do it. I like to offer that honest and that olive branch of trust to people and see what they do with it. You know, see if they're going to keep it real with me, see if they're going to be honest with me, see if I can really trust what they say. If they say they're going to do something, I want to see if they're going to do it. I want to see if they're going to do it when they say they're going to do it, you know, because I like to pride myself on trying to be as faithful to my words as possible and let my actions also coincide with my words. All right. Also, let me know how is everything sounding? Is the microphone sounding good? Yeah. How's the microphone sounding? I got a stand for the microphone now, and it's not on the desk no more. So y'all let me know, how is the microphone sounding? This is sounding good. Is there any issues with the audio? Just let me know. All right. Did somebody also, we could look at it in a relationships way, is like, did someone break your heart? And that mic check is good. All right, my main man Ashley Larry helping me out with the mic check. Thank you, my brother. So Ashley Larry, at what age did you feel like, or you know, answer it however you want. Let me not even put a caveat on the top of it. Do you trust people? And if you don't trust people, do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if you do, where do you think it stems from? All right, that's what we're talking about tonight. I used to have trust issues. I don't have trust issues anymore. And that's the God honest truth. I don't have trust issues anymore. If somebody tell me they're going to do something, I'm going to trust that they're going to do it. And then if I realize that their actions are not coinciding with their words one too many times, then I retract my trust in their words. And then I will go to, okay, let me see their actions. And then if their actions start to fade away, then I know that I cannot really operate with that person. And there's no need for me to lend my trust to that person going forward. Uh-oh, I love you, baby. Not like I love my guitar. Laura Guitar's in the building. What up, Laura Guitar? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. You see my man Prince over here. I had to change the camera up a little bit because I had to give Prince some shine up on the show. You know, my man Marcus, wherever you at, bro. You ain't been on the show. I can't hit you up on Facebook. I don't know what happened, but my prayers are with you. And my man Marcus, all the way from Germany, sent me this painting of Prince. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man by my main man Marcus. My man Prince in the background. Had to get Prince out there. All right. What up, Honest Deshaun over on the IG? Welcome to the stream, my brother. All right, let's bring up Laura. Let me ask you the same question. Do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if so, where do you feel like they stem from and where did they start? Let's bring up Ashley Larry's comment. I can tell you this. I'm the youngest of 5. I was the one that got all the jokes and pranks put on. Okay. So is that where your trust issues started? Is that where your trust issues started? All right. Laura, also, do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if so, where do they start from? Where do they stem from? And do you still battle with them to this day? You know, do you still battle with them? All right, hold up. Also, I got to turn on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah. Let's give Prince some shine. Give everybody some shine over here. All right. Give everybody some shine over here. All right, let's see. I definitely do. All right, let's see what Ashley Larry said. I learned at a very young age that things were not what they always seemed. Absolutely, absolutely. Laura said I definitely do. All right, Laura. So where do you feel like they stem from? And if you're still battling with them to this day, what do you think would help? Like can do you feel as if you can actually one day overcome the trust issues? Bad girl, come out and play. What up, bad girl? Sniper is in the building. What up, bad girl? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I decided to move the camera around a little bit so I could get Prince in the shot. All right, got my man Prince over here. He looked like Prince looking right at the camera too. Prince, don't be looking at the camera. Don't be trying to steal my audience away. I see you over there, Prince. Rest in peace to my man Prince. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Where did your trust? Okay, same question to you, bad girl. Do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if so, where do you feel like they came from, or where do they come from? Where and how and if you do, how are you dealing with it? Like how do you deal with it on a daily basis? Is it something that hinders you? Do you just chalk it up as just a part of life that people are going to disappoint you and not be able to be trusted? Like I want to understand how each person deals with trust issues in their own way. All right. Like I said earlier, for myself, I try to give people trust up front. I definitely wasn't like this at first. I try to give people trust that up front. And I try to make sure that I'm being as honest as I can. I'm not a saint, you know. I'm not a saint. Lord knows I'm not perfect. Joanna. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. What up, Joanna's in the building? All right, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. Tonight we talk about trust issues. Let me bring up Ashley Larry's comment. Now, that's lighthearted fun against my trust. As far as something serious, just watching people lie to others, not wanting to be the one being lied to. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Let's see what Bad Girl Sniper has to say. She says, I don't think I have trust issues. I certainly do have people that I don't fully trust, though. Okay, so you don't feel as if you have trust issues, but you have people that you don't fully trust. What did they do to make you not be able to trust them? All right. Trust issues are really bad. Absolutely, they are really bad. That's why I wanted to talk about it tonight, because I think it's something that's destroying relationships, not just romantic relationships, but relationships between all people. You know, when you can't trust people, it's so hard to really interact with them and for them to get to see And for them to get to see who you truly are, you have to trust them. And if they can't see who you really are, most people are not going to be real with you. So we kind of like playing this game where we're always being fake with each other. All right. And I don't like that. I like to be upfront and honest. And there's definitely a way you could go about talking to someone and a way to go about being honest, how you communicate it. But I definitely believe that honesty is the key and is definitely the best policy. All right. I trust the people that have proven their love to me by their words and their actions. Great answer, bad girl. Great answer. By the way, how's the audio sounding? Ashley said it was sounding good earlier. All right. I want to make sure that the audio is sounding good. I got a mic arm, so the mic won't be on the table. Cause I was hearing the shangalang and the jingling and the jingling and the jingling, the rumbling and the grumbling when I'm hitting the table. So I said, you know what? Let me just get a mic arm and maybe it'll sound a little bit more crispy. But y'all let me know how it's sounding. All right. And how do you feel? How has your trust issues for those of us who do have trust issues? All right, wonderful, wonderful. For those of us who do have trust issues, for people who do, how do you think it hinders? How does trust issues destroy relationships? Actually, let me put the link in the chat. If anybody want to jump in and talk with me about this, we can get into a good conversation. All right. I'm also broadcasting on Twitch tonight too. I'm on broadcast on Twitch, and also, if anybody has a YouTube channel, when you come in and co-host with me on the show, you can actually broadcast the show when you're on the show with me on your own YouTube channel. It's going to ask you a question when you're coming into the chat. When you're coming on to the stream, and it's going to ask you, would you like to broadcast? So that's an option too. I'm not saying anybody needs to do it, but it will help get eyes on your channel, get eyes on my channel, and it might inspire you to create your own, to start putting more content on your channel. Once you start to get a response, that's usually all you need to do to get the ball rolling. Just like if you're trying to lose weight, you get up on that scale, you realize you lost 7-8 pounds. You're like, wow. All right, I guess I'm gonna eat more salad and less cheeseburgers. Boy, it's tough though. It's so tough. I love me some cheeseburgers. But that's a different story. When did your trust issue kick in? Usually we blame trust issues on relationships. But has anyone lost their trust in people before they even got into relationships? I don't think I lost. Definitely dealing with women made me. Women definitely gave me my trust issues. And I gave some women some trust issues. I'm sorry, ladies. I ain't mean it. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a better man now. All right. But if at one point you ever had trust issues, was it with your partner? Was it with a family member? Was it with a friend? Give me an example of where trust issues have hurt your romantic relationships, work relationships, or family relationships, or friends. Damn, we got 4 categories: work, family, friends, romantic. All right, you could pick whichever one you want. All right, I'm gonna go over them again: work, friends, family, romantic. How has trust hurt any of those relationships or all of those relationships? Because you got to have trust at work with one another. You have to have trust in friendship. Trust and communication are essential, and they are something that a lot of people struggle with. So at work, I'll give you an example. When you have great people around you, like I work with great people, and I try to be a great person for the people that I work with. I like to show up. I like to come with the same energy. I like to do my job. I like to make sure that I help as much as I can so they can trust that, okay, I have someone by my side that's not going to just hang me out to dry and just leave me or throw me under the bus. This is at work. I'm gonna start with work. When you don't trust someone at work, if especially if you're the one in charge, it's very, very difficult because you're only one person and you cannot be everywhere at once. So you have to take the step as the leader. There's a big difference between being a leader and a boss. You have to take that step as a leader. All right, hold on. Let's bring up Ashley Larry's comment. As far as work, I trust the people I work with, but it's just a work relationship. I keep my work life and personal life very, very separate from each other. Very wise man. Very. The less people know about you personally at work, the better it is. I agree with you 100%, Ashley Larry. At my old job, I didn't even like to tell people that I did the show because I didn't want them to come and see me on the show and then look at me differently as their manager or as their supervisor. So I agree with you 100%. All right. But yeah, it's a big difference between being a boss and a leader. As a leader, the people that you are leading have to trust that you have their best interest at heart, that you are going to be willing to, whatever you ask them to do, you're willing to do it also. And I think when people get a certain level of power, that side of it starts to fade into the background, where it's like, okay, now I'm in charge. I don't really have to work as hard, which is true. As you climb up the ladder at work, you shouldn't have to work harder and harder as you climb up that ladder. You need to be able to delegate responsibility. But at no point should you allow your staff or the people that you work alongside that you're asking them to do something that you would not do. You don't want them to feel that way, because at that point, they're going to start to lose respect and trust in you as a leader. So I think that trust factor at work is very important. I have to trust that you're going to do what you're being paid to do and what I asked you to do. And you have to trust that I'm going to set you up for success, and I have your best interest at heart. And I'm going to try to make sure that I put you in the best situation for you to make as much money as you can and then make it as easy for you as possible. All right. My main man, BX the Great One, with your Rudy Poo kind of eyes. What up, BX the Great One? Why you on the IG, bro? I'll never see you on the IG. Is there something going on with the comments on YouTube, or you not at the house? Either way, shout out to my man, BX the Great One. All right. What's going on, my brother? Tonight we talking about trust issues. You got issues. We got issues, trust issues. All right. So I was just talking about trust issues at work. All right. So, and then when you flip it, if you don't have trust for the person who's in charge of you, then yeah, it makes your time at work. It makes your time at work. What up? A BX the Great One is in the building. Came on over from the IG. What's going on, bro? Totally off the subject, but couldn't live in Cali with those Transformers on the shelf. Earthquake Central. I mean, it would have to be a whole lot of shaking to knock my Transformers down. But what up, BX the Great One? How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Tonight we talking about trust issues. All right. So my question to you, my brothers, do you feel as if you have any trust issues? And if you do, where do you feel like they stem from? At who gave you trust issues? Where did it come from? All right. That's the question for tonight. And we're talking about how trust issues can hurt your adult relationships or your relationships in general. So she's too shy, hush, hush, I do I. Shy T is in the building. What up, Shy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. All right. Welcome back. All right. Geneva could fly. Geneva is in the building. over here on the IG. What's up, girl? I want to love you. PYT. All right, you know who the GOAT is. I am the cuckoo guy. All right, what up, Geneve? Welcome to the stream. Tonight we talking about trust issues. All right, we got issues. You got issues. We talk about trust issues tonight. All right. So, do you feel as if you have or ever had trust issues? And if you did, where did they stem from? Same question to you, Shy T. All right. Do you have or have you ever had trust issues? Are they still with you to this day? And where do you feel like it stemmed from? Did it stem from childhood, relationships with your parents, relationships with family, work, relationships with a romantic partner? If you still feel like you struggle with trusting people, why is it so hard for people to trust? You know, I think like a lot of people say, once someone shows you who they are, then you better believe it. All right. When someone shows you who they are, just go ahead and believe it. And I think that would alleviate on a lot of the trust issues that we may have. That might alleviate it because if you see a person's actions and it's not adding up with their words, then you should know, all right then and there, I can't really trust this person but so much. Right there, you got to start thinking, okay, how are their actions and their words not matching up going to affect the dynamic of our relationship, whether it be at work, whether it be romantic, whether it be family, or whether it be friends, you know? Uh, so I already went over work. So now let's go to friends. Trust between two friends is probably the most crucial one out of all of the four that I named. Work, friendship, family, and romantic relationships. Trust can affect all four of those parts of your life. But I think friendship, when you lose trust within a friendship, I think that can be more detrimental. Because me personally, I feel like if you're going to be with someone, I think you should try to establish some type of friendship first. Even if you're trying to be with them romantically, you should try to establish some type of friendship first. And if you can't find trust within that friendship, it's going to be very difficult to find trust within the relationship. So I think finding trust within a friendship is super, super important. So now let's talk about times where a friend has let you down, a friend has betrayed your trust, a friend has showed you who they really are, and you didn't want to see it. Maybe you gave them too many chances, more chances than they would ever give you, and you ended up getting hurt. You ended up being disappointed. All right, because it's happened to all of us. It's happened to all of us. I've had friendships where I felt like, I try my best to do as much as I can for people in general. I'm no longer a selfish person. I'm a very giving person. And if I consider you a friend, and that's why I don't have a lot of friends, and that's why the friends that I do have, I cherish them deeply, because if I'm your friend, I'm your friend 100%. All right, for sure, I'm your friend 100%, and I take that seriously, and I just want the same energy back in return. So I've had friends of mine, I don't even know if I want to get into that, but I've had friends of mine do some dastardly things, and I'm like, wow. It's like, I would not never do that to you, bro. Never ever would I do that. And they did it. They did it. No lies, they did it. I'm like, wow, I would not do that. But you know, you live and you learn. I've had friends of mine, trying to talk to, like, let's see what Shy had to say. Shy said, unfortunately, people don't give the same energy back in return. Absolutely. I've had friends steal from me. I've had friends lie straight to my face. I've had friends going out on dates with my girlfriend behind my back, all types of stuff, all types of stuff. All right, let's see what BX had to say. To be honest, I do have trust issues. I'm very, very big on keeping your word. I know sometimes things happen, but that's different when you keep telling me you're going to do something and you never do it. I agree with you 100%, BX. And you're absolutely right to feel that way. Your words and your actions mean okay, if okay, it's a two-parter. Okay, so he said, um, to be honest, I do have trust issues. I'm a very, very big on keeping your word. I know sometimes things happen, that's different. But when you keep telling me you're going to do something and you never do it, your words and your actions mean nothing to me. All right. BX said it and that's all he got to say. He said what he said. BX said what he said. He said BX said, yo, if your words and your actions don't match up, BX the great one does not care. Your words and your actions don't mean nothing to me. All right. You can kick rocks, keep it moving, tell your story walking. All right. Tell your story walking. And I feel you, BX. I feel you 100%, bro. I feel you. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to hold people accountable. You got to hold people accountable when they're doing things, especially if they're your friend. You got to be able to have a conversation with them about it. And my main man, SWAT members in the building. What up, SWAT member? Welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome to the WCS community. All right, everybody watching. All right, do me a favor. Cost you nothing. All right, just make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. All right, support the channel. All right, support the channel. Hit that notification bell and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. All right. SWAT member, question that I'm asking everybody tonight. Do you feel as if you have trust issues? Do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if so, where do they stem from? All right, that's the question. Do you feel as if you have trust issues? And if so, where do they stem from? All right. So yeah, I was going over how trust issues can hurt your work relationship, and we was up to friendship. All right. Um, with when it comes to friendship, yeah, you really have to, because when it comes to a friend, you're choosing that person to be your friend. You're choosing that person as someone that you want to interact with, someone that you want to involve yourself with, someone that you're intimate with your emotions. I'm not talking about physically. Do I have? Let me see what let's see what Shy T she said. I do have trust issues, mainly just from growing up and seeing how people act or treated me in the past. Okay, so Shy, were those people family members, friends, you know? My man SWAT, co-workers, like who were the people that were treating you incorrectly in the past that made you feel as if you couldn't trust? And if you have trust issues, when you bring those trust issues into a relationship, how do you feel like it's affecting your romantic relationships? Does your trust issue affect your romantic relationship? Same question for you, SWAT member. He said, I don't trust nobody. So when you're involved with a woman, if you don't trust anyone, how do you deal with that person? Do you deal with them knowing, already assuming that you can't trust them, that you can't believe in them in any kind of way? Or do you feel like you trust them as, you give them a certain amount of trust, but you don't trust anyone 100%? Shy said, you name it. All friends, family, coworkers. So how has that affected you in your day-to-day life when it comes to dealing with friends or family or a significant other? I like to try to give my trust up front. If you tell me if when I meet someone new, I give them 100% of my trust. Cause you're brand new to me. I don't know anything about you. You don't have any reason to lie. I don't feel as if you have any reason to lie to me, and we just meeting one another. So, initially, I'm going to give you 100% trust, and then I'm going to see how you act and how you react and how your actions match up with your words, and then I will slowly start to adjust my trust, adjust the trust. I'll start to adjust my trust accordingly. Sometimes my trust might even grow, and then it'll become solidified. And then sometimes I have to, kind of take it away a little bit. All right. All right. He said, so you're saying when you're dealing with somebody romantically, you just trust them a little bit, but you don't put nothing past nobody. All right. That's a very, very safe way to live, my brother. And I wish I could be that way. I wish I wish I could be that way sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could be that way because it is very disappointing when you trust someone and you dependent on them to take care of your feelings. Okay, Shati said, and her I'm assuming you're answering the relationship question. I'm guarded until proven otherwise. Okay. That's a very wise decision to keep it that way. I'm guarded until proven otherwise. So a person just meeting you, they have to prove themselves to you. So you're not giving your trust. Someone who's meeting you has to prove something to you before they can even get close to you. Is that what you're saying? All right. Ashley Larry said, I'm reserved with my trust. I guess you can say I don't trust people in the beginning. Okay. I'm the same way. I mean, I was much more the same way when I was younger. I'm not that way now. To be honest, I'm not that way now. I'm a trust. If I'm just meeting you, I'm gonna trust you, unless I've already seen something about you where I'm like, I don't know. But if I don't really know anything about you, SWAT member said, I just match your energy. Don't do nothing that you would not want me to do to you. All right. So what if they haven't done anything to make you feel as if you can't trust them? Because you said you don't trust nobody. So if they haven't done anything to make you feel as if you can't trust them, then isn't that's not how is that matching the energy? If they're not being untrustworthy, you can't see anything about them that's untrustworthy, then shouldn't you give them 100% of your trust? I'm just asking a question. Um, Pretty much it's all earned. I have to earn someone's trust as well as mine. No, you can't. No, I can't. No, because now you putting that on everybody else. You may not have to earn someone else's trust. You may not have to. Some people are more trusting. Some people haven't gone through anything to make them feel as if they can't trust people. So you might not have to earn everyone's trust, but I will agree that you most likely have to earn most people's trust. Let's see what Geneve says over here on the IG. She said, trust is a privilege, and not everyone is deserving of it. Those that show they are trustworthy should get 100% of your trust. All right, let them actions match up, girl. That's right. A person's actions should show if they can be trusted. All right. Shanique stepping up over here on the IG, y'all. All right. And I agree. You take time, you get to know a person, and you let their actions, if you're observing someone, you're getting to know them, and you see that their actions are pretty consistent, and what they say is what they do, and what they do is what they say, then I think that person, I don't want to say that they've earned it. I feel like they deserve until someone does something to make you question your trust with them, I feel like they deserve it. I don't want to say earned. I'll say deserve it. At that point, they deserve it. Some people you have to earn it. Some people give it freely. We're all different, but the safest way is to make people earn it. I agree with you on that one, Shy. The safest way is to make people earn it, but I don't think that that's the fairest way because if I'm giving you my 100% trust and I haven't shown any reason or given you any reason not to trust me, then I would hope that you would be willing to do the same in return. Now, you say a person has to earn your trust. Well, how long does it take? How long would it take? What if it take a year? You know, love and trust and those things, they don't have much of a timeline. It just, I guess it happens when you feel it, but I mean, we're all different and we've all gone through different things. And Lord knows that I haven't always had this same perspective that I have now. But let's say like Ashley Larry. I've never met Ashley Larry in person, but if Ashley Larry tells me he's gonna do something, I would trust him 100%. You know, if he say, "Yo, Tove, I'm gonna be on the show on Thursday night," I would trust him 100%. He hasn't ever given me any reason not to trust him, so I would give him my 100% trust. I think that in friendship, I think your friends, the person that you love, I ain't talking about just the person that you dating, the person that you love, your friends, and some family deserve your 100% trust until they say or do something to alter it, or you have to adjust that trust. All right. So I was going down 4. Okay, so we went through at trust issues at work. We went through trust issues as friends. Now we got to get into something that I know a lot of people. This might be a little bit more touchy. Um, we have to. We need to trust our family members. You know, and sometimes when family members have authority over us, it can start to it can start to tear at the trust that you have for one another because now we should be able to we should be able to absolutely um but when it's like family members is we should be able to trust our family, we should, but that is not the case. Family members will sometimes do you dirtier than your friends. And the reason why I feel like you said trust family members, I think you should be able to trust your family members. I think you should be able to trust your family members. I think you should be able to trust anyone if they haven't given you reason not to trust. Now it's up to you to determine. All right, let's see what Ashley Larry had to say. My family has never given me any reason not to trust them. We keep it 100 with each other. I trust them completely. All right, my brother Ashley Larry said, "We are family." All right. Shy T said, "Lucky you, Ashy." All right, so that leads me to believe that you've had what up? Toya's in the building over on the IG. Welcome to the stream, Toya. How you doing tonight? All right, we are on YouTube right now, and we are talking about trust issues. All right, we're talking about trust issues. So welcome to the stream. Geneve over there, she said, "Preach, my brother." Oh my Lord. Turn around, ladies. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. It sits on high and looks down low. Amen. Reverend Brown, give him a hand. Give him a hand. Um, Ashley Larry said, "Yeah, I do feel lucky. I see some friends with their family, and they get. I see some friends with their family, and they get done dirty. Yes, it's a very real and yeah, it is a very real thing, you know. And I think it hurts coming from your family because you have higher ex most of the time. Man, I don't even trust the pastor at the church house. Yes, Shy. It is a definitely a really, really it's a real thing. It's definitely real. It's real, you know, and I think it's because we have a higher expectations of our friends. I mean, of our family than we do of other people. I think it's just built into us to love and trust our family. And when they do us dirty, it like so who was the first person to betray your trust? All right. I want y'all to really, really think about that. Who was the first person to betray your trust? Let me really think about that. Who was the first person to betray my trust? Damn, that's a good question. Who was the first person to betray your trust? Oh no, 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 no. Nah, it's not a difficult question. I had to broaden. I was looking at it too close minded. Unfortunately, the first person to betray my trust was my mother, to be honest. That was the first person to betray my trust. I had to really think about it and be honest with myself. My mother was the first person to betray my trust. But who was the first person to Shy said a friend that you grew up with. You want to come I want you to come on to the show and tell me about it cuz I know that's going to be a lot to write. Can you jump onto the show and we could talk about it? If not, let me know how did your friend that you grew up with betray your trust? All right? Let us know how did it happen, you know? I know that's a lot to write though. Like real betrayal. All right, Ashley Larry. All the answers to any of the questions will be put up onto the screen. It would have to be someone in my family. It was lighthearted pranks, but that's what it was. All right. Yeah, my mother was the first person. All right, Bad Girl said the first person to betray her trust was her father. Yeah, it's sad when it's your mother or your father to be the first person to betray your trust. That can have a very, very mental effect on you as a child and even as an adult, you know? But yeah, my mother was the first person to betray my trust. And it took me a long, long time to get over it. When I say a long time, I mean a long time. Very, very long time to get over it. Absolutely. My so when you uh-oh tried to sleep with someone I was dealing with within my own house while I oh my god. Are you serious? Shy? Are you really serious? Someone tried to sleep with the person you was dealing with in your own house? Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Damn. Damn. Shy just dropped a bomb in the chat. Jesus Christ. Woo, goodness. How did you find out? How did you find out? How did you find this out? That's no good. That's no good. I can understand. I can understand. Um, Me and my cousin, let me see. Ashley Larry said, "Oh no, somebody gotta get cut down to the white meat after that." Yeah, that's how old were y'all? How old were you and how old was she? All right, how what was the ages you dealing with here? How old were y'all? All right. Oh my god, in my bed, in my room, my door was locked. Oh my god. So how did you find out? Hold on, I ain't much for the gossip, but I gotta take a little sip of this tea. How did you find out? How did you know? Did you actually catch them in the act? How did you find out that this was going on? And how did your how did your boyfriend and your friend end up in your house behind a locked door? It's so many questions here. Drop Shy just dropped a bomb in the chat. Oh, Shy dropped another bomb in the chat. You physically caught, like you actually seen them with your own eyes. Okay, yeah. I can understand why that will give anybody trust issues. Yes. I feel you. I feel you. That's terrible. That's unforgivable. But wait a minute, let me ask, how old were y'all? What's the age range we talking about here? Shy said she caught them in the act. Lord, 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 Lord. We were full adults. Wow. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a different level of that's not just trust issues. That's betrayal. Like that's betrayal. And like how did you confront them? How did what did they have to say? And what kind of effect did that have on you? So wait a minute, hold on. You mean to tell me you didn't get your trust betrayed until you was an adult? You were luckier than most. You was a full adult when the first time you got your trust betrayed? Girl, you don't know how good you really do got it. You ain't get your trust betrayed until you was a full adult. Wow. God, I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, ain't no one person's plight no better than the other. But I had my. I mean, having your trust betrayed at an adult, at least you're a little bit more mature and prepared to deal with it. You're a little bit more aware of it. But when it happens as a child, it's really bad. So that's one blessing of the whole thing. You were an adult, so you could already, you could probably handle it in a more mature way than if you were a teenager or, God forbid, if you were a child. All right. But yeah, that's all the other stuff was light, nothing really meaningful. Yeah, you are blessed to go through your whole childhood and no one ever betrayed your trust. Oh, I wasn't mature that day. Shots fired! Somebody, she needs Jesus. I hope Jesus put his hands on you that day and helped you find some self-control because that was beyond that level of disrespect should not be tolerated. That's a level of disrespect that's ridiculous right there. That is ridiculous. All right, but yeah, so let me get back to what I was saying. Friendship, we went through work, we went through friendship. No, we went through work, we went through family members. Now we're gonna get to friendship. Yeah, we was at friendship. You're choosing that person as a friend. You're choosing them as a friend, and it can really, really, really destroy your trust in people in general when you consider and choose someone as a friend and they really do you dirty. Like the example Shy just gave. How close were y'all friends, Shy? How long had y'all been friends? You know? So yeah, that's difficult. And that trust between friends is so important because usually your friends are around your same age, so y'all are going through the same things at the same time. People in your family could be younger, could be older. Your significant other is not going to be there's certain things you could share with your friends that you may not be able to share with your significant other. Most of the time, as men and women, our best friends are not going to be, as a man, our best friend is not going to be a woman. And as a woman, your best friend is not going to be a man. So usually that's another factor that you're friends with someone who is the same sex as you, and then that automatically gives y'all certain things that y'all have in common, deeply in common. So when you are betrayed by someone like that, it can really, really hurt. Let's see. Shy said, we were friends for 22 plus years. We went to elementary school together. Lord, Shy just keep dropping more bombs in the chat, girl. I'm sorry that you lost a friendship after 22 years. I still have friends that I've had for 22 years, and I mean, it would hurt me to my heart. Like my main man Mike, my man Mike, um, my man PE, you know, friends that I've had for 30 years. I would never want to lose those friendships, and I could only imagine how badly that had to have hurt you. And I'm sorry that happened. I'm doing the show and I'm trying to, make it entertaining, but to be completely honest, I'm sorry that happened. And how did it affect you going forward when it came to, dealing with your friends and dealing with just trust and people in general? You know, couldn't have been easy. There's no way it could have been easy. But I hope that you were able to get over it, and I hope that you were also able to deal with it in a way that it doesn't allow you to lose trust in friends or people going forward. That was your ex-boyfriends and your friends, that was their wrongdoing. That has no bearing on you or how you carried yourself. People are going to do what they want to do. And yeah, that was heinous. You don't do that. You don't do nobody like that. you know that's something that I would not do. you know I don't even think I would have did that. Like, nah, nah, that's not something that you do. You don't do that. You don't sleep with your, like, literally sleep. That's crazy. Not easy at all. Not easy at all. As time went on, I got over it. Okay. Well, I'm happy that you were able to let's see. Nah, Shy. To this day, down. Nah, Shy. To this day, down to the white meat. Tom is in the building. Acknowledge me. What up, Tom? What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. All right. So, Tom, we asking everybody. You see it going across the screen right here. Um, do you feel as if you have or have you ever had trust issues, and if so, how did you or do you deal with them, and who was the first person to betray your trust? How important is good trust and a healthy trusting relationship between people in general? How important is that in this day and age? To be able to trust people. I think communication and trust are two things that people have such a hard time with. So we were talking about communication on Sunday. So tonight I wanted to follow it up and talk about trust. So right now I'm on friendship. So yeah, when you're talking to someone, I mean, when you're talking about a friend and someone that you trust and they betray it, yeah, it's tough to deal with. It's really, really tough because y'all have such a close bond. Y'all so, you're so intertwined with one another. If you and your boys or you and your girlfriends or whatever, y'all so close, or you and that person is so close, you just don't want to fathom the thought that they would do you dirty. But it happens, and it can have um some really, really harsh repercussions. I've had, like I said, I've had friends do me pretty bad. And family, family, you just automatically assume that they wouldn't do you dirty either, but that's far from the truth. Family, like I said, family will do you worse than friends sometimes. All right. So if you had a friend to betray your trust, how did you go about befriending someone new? You know, did you go into it leery, thinking, all right, I can't trust anyone anymore, or were you able to wipe the slate clean and start fresh with someone new? Trust is everything. The first time you lied to me, I'm done. No matter the history. Wow. My main man Tom said, yo, you lying, you flying, you gone. One time, yo. No room for no room for forgiveness with Tom. My main man Tom said, nah, you lied to me one time. That's it. It's over. Ain't no coming back. um I've developed I've I'm very sensitive, but I've developed a tough my emotion, my emotions. I've been able to control. Yo, cold blooded. Tom and Shy said, "Yo, I'm with." They are in unison. They said, "Yo, one time and that's it for you, buddy." I try to be a little bit more forgiving. I understand that we all fall short. Depends on what the lie is about. Depending on what it is, I can truly forgive it and let it go. If it's something serious, if it's something that I just feel like I can't believe that you lied to me about something like that, yeah, I might have to hit him with the one and done. I don't. I mean, wait a minute. Wait, hold on, Tom. Wait a minute. Now you said there are exceptions. Hold on, wait. I'm confused. Trust is everything. The first time you lie to me, I'm done. Now I don't know what I'm done mean to you, Tom, but if I say I'm done, I'm done. See, Scorpios are like that. That's why I have to have a forgiving nature because I am quick to be like, all right, I'm done. And I've learned, okay, friend wise, okay, all right. I'm happy that you cleared that up. um, all right, let's see what Ashley Larry said. I mean, you got to go into a friendship giving the other person the benefit of the doubt. You put trust in them. You put trust in them at up to a certain point. All right, so what's the certain point in your friendships, Ashley? What's the certain point that you won't go past? What's that certain point you're not going to go past? I know which one I'm not going past. I know which one I'm not going past. Once they show you who they really are, you build or trash them from there. All right, I feel you, bro. Yeah, that's one thing I want y'all to understand. Once a person, let me look at the camera and say this. I never look at the camera, but once a person show you who they really are, believe them. That's who they really are. Let their actions tell you everything that you need to know. Don't worry about the words. Focus on the actions, and even go a little bit deeper and focus on the energy. All right. Shati said lying is a big one. Yeah. Lying is a big one, but I don't think any of us can sit and say that none of us have ever lied to someone that we've loved. Either it was even if it was a little white lie, you can't say that you've I don't think anyone could say they've never done it in their whole life. So we definitely I'm pretty sure we have all fallen short at one point in our lives. And that's why I said forgiveness is key because if we've fallen short, I'm sure that we will want the person that we love to forgive us and vice versa. I think everyone deserves forgiveness. Everyone. They will show you who they are when they think you're not looking. Absolutely. Shy said white lies is one thing, but big ones is a no-no. The big ones is a no-no. All right. The point of them recklessly destroying our bond or showing disrespect towards me, we got to take this ish to the abyss, Ninja. Rick James. Master Maniac Mexico. What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. All right. SWAT member said, not everyone. Everyone doesn't deserve forgiveness. I believe everyone deserves forgiveness. I believe it. Uh, we are all sinners almost every day. Absolutely. Right. So we're all sinners every day. And at at some point, I would hope we all will or have asked God for forgiveness. And he said he would forgive us. So I feel like everyone is deserving of forgiveness. Uh but Masters Maniac Mexico. Um what do you feel do you Master Maniac Mexico, do you have trust issues? And if so, who caused you to have trust issues? Where did it stem from? Who was the first person to betray your trust? All right, that's the question for tonight. And how do we work on our trust issues? Because I didn't get to the last one. The last one, I'm gonna wait till I actually have someone on the show with me to talk about. Because the last one is in terms of romantic relationships. And when I speak on that, I want to have a female's point of view. So if anybody wants to jump on and talk about it with me tonight, cool. If not, we'll talk about that trust in romantic relationships strictly on the show on Thursday. That'll be the topic of next week's show. I mean, next show on Thursday. All right. But yeah, like I said, my mother was the first person to betray my trust. And then if we're gonna go to any after that, it was definitely a woman or a young lady. After that, for sure. So I think the first time I had my trust betrayed was probably around like 6, 7, 6, 7 years old, somewhere around there. All right, 6, 7, somewhere around there. And it definitely had a detrimental effect on me. It took a long time for me to understand what was wrong and why I was why things were. Wow, that's sad. Yeah, I mean, it was very difficult to deal with, but you know, you can't pick the cards that are handed to you. You know, you can't pick them, so you just do the best you can with them, and hopefully you can learn from them. And I did. I learned from it, and thank God that my mother changed her ways, and the story had a happy ending. But it definitely made me stronger dealing with it. Absolutely, absolutely, Tom. But I don't like to sit here and ask people questions and not be honest and answer the questions myself. I'm going to answer them as honestly as I possibly can. So, the first person that betrayed my trust definitely was my mother. I would want to say my father, but I ain't know my father good enough for me to say he. Thank God for Aunt B. Oh man, yes, my brother. Thank God for Aunt B. Thank God. Thank God for Aunt B. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, so not being able to trust someone or not having a being trusting of other people. Give me some of the positives and the negatives of um Give me some of the positives and the negatives of being a person who don't trust nobody. Give me some positives and some negatives of being someone that's like, you know what? I don't trust nobody. I mean, I already know one for sure. I know one for sure. But yeah, what are some of the positives and the negatives of not trusting anyone? Like, yo, I don't trust nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody, you know? Because I truly believe there's certain things I feel and trust that certain people just would not do to me. It's just that when you feel that way about the wrong person and then they actually do it to you, then it kind of like it leaves you jaded. You know, it hinders your point of view going forward when it comes to trusting people. But also, do you consider yourself to be trustworthy? How do your actions match up with your words? Okay, let's see what my main man, Master Maniac Mexico. He said, I'll trust till I get disappointed, but I try to be a good person now. That I see that to be disappointed is the choice of that certain people and can't keep me away from being a good person. All right. All right. You trust till you get disappointed, although it is hard. Absolutely. It is difficult, but continue to do what you do, bro. You know why? Because if you continue to be a good person and you be a honorable person and a trust person, a person who keeps their word, God will continue to reward you. Even if the people that you're being trustworthy to, they don't um they don't give you your rewards and they don't give you the acknowledgement that you may want or need or deserve. Let me not even say want or need. The acknowledgement that you deserve of being a trusting, earnest, honest, loyal person. God will bless you for it. Let's see what not putting complete trust in someone can and will save you a lot of heartache. Amen, Ashley Larry. All right. Tom said, there is no positives because you're hurt and you're not trusting anyone makes you put up a wall. All right. See, I like to hear different opinions on this. Um, what up, Jersey Devil on the IG? Welcome to the stream, girl. All right. How you doing? How you doing? How you living? All right. Um, there are no positives. I mean, is there a positive to not trusting nobody? I guess it will keep you from which in return can keep you from trust. All right, hold on. My man Tom is dropping jewels out here. He dropping jewels out here. All right, he said, which in turn could prevent you trusting someone worthy of your trust and having a meaningful relationship. Woo! Tom is dropped. That's the comment of the night. It's the duo. You need duality. Duality. That's the duo. That's the double comments of the night. I think it's easy for people to see or believe that um not trusting people is a good thing, but in actuality, I do believe there isn't anything positive that comes out of not trusting anyone. I think there's something preventative that comes out of not trusting people. It prevents you from getting hurt. It prevents you from not getting too close to people, but I don't think it's positive. I think it's preventative. All right. I feel anyone can trust me, but some are not deserving for me to keep giving. All right. I feel you, Jersey. The question that we asking tonight is, do you consider yourself a person who has trust issues? And if you do, where do they stem from? And who was the first person to betray your trust? All right. You got to earn trust like you got to earn respect. I think you can give. I think I like to give my trust. You don't have to earn my trust. I don't. That may work for other people, and I understand that point of view. But if I'm really trying to build a good relationship with you, I don't. I'm not gonna make you. You don't have to earn anything with me. You know, just be who you are and maintain it, and let me decide. You don't have to earn it with me though. Um, I've learned the hard way that the creator tells the truth and nothing but this. It's rational. I mean, you won't even keep up. You won't even keep up the I don't I'm not sure what you're trying to write there, Master. I'm not sure with that one. I'm trying to interpret it. I've learned the hard way. Okay. Let's see. When I meet you, when I meet you, you at level. It's levels to this. Tom said when he meets you, he at level one. Oh man. It's time to start meeting people where they are. Okay. That's a good way to look at it, Tove. All right. What up, Miss Tamar over on the IG? Welcome to the stream. All right. You know where I'm at. I'm on the YouTube. Tonight we talking about trust issues. We got issues. All right. We talking about trust issues tonight. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit longer. So I was closed minded, but now I'm open. The Lord made me. All right. My baby, Master Maniac Mexico. He simplified it for me because I'm remedial, y'all. I'm remedial. All right. And God bless you for it. All right. I get to feeling like Ike Turner when I don't trust nobody. I'll be ready to slap a mother effer. All right. Don't get slapped out here. Don't get slapped. All right. Come down to the barbecue shop and get barbecue slap. We got to get Jersey on the stream to answer that one question you have. What question you talking about? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Though, let's keep it 100 now. What I'm just giving you my opinion. You know, nothing that I'm saying is law. Nothing that I'm saying is I'm just giving my opinion. I'm giving what has worked best for me and what I've witnessed and understood throughout my lifetime. And yeah, trust can get you in a lot of trouble. It really can. It can get you in a lot of trouble trusting the wrong person. Oh, when I said I need a female perspective. Oh yeah, that's when I was talking about that's for Thursday's show when we're gonna be talking about relationships. It could be in it. I just need a female's perspective. I don't want to talk about trust in a relationship just from my male perspective. I think it's always better when we're talking about relationships to have male and female so we can hit the whole spectrum, you know? But but I think that trust issues are something that's definitely trust issues are something that we all know are plaguing us, in a lot of our relationships where we don't trust people. And I think if we were able to trust people more, the world would definitely be a better place. But everyone is, we all have to be aware and we need to be guarded so we don't get taken advantage of. And that's the sad thing is when you're a good person in the world that we live in, you feel like you're going to get taken advantage of if you trust people and put your trust. Just like us, only opinion and quite a bit of life experience. Absolutely, Masters Maniac Mexico. All right. Everybody watching right now, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. All right. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. All right. Y'all all, Everyone is a part of the channel. If you ever want to jump up on the channel, you feel free, have a conversation, speak your mind, speak your piece, long as it's within positivity and respect and honoring each other's different opinions, then we all good. All right. We all good. Um, but yeah, I think trust issues is something that's definitely plaguing us as a people. It's plaguing our relationships. It's plaguing us in so many ways. Yeah, the words hustler and swindler would not have been invented if we could put trust in someone. Yeah, absolutely. The word opportunist also. Jersey Devils in the building. What up, Jersey Devil? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, she done jumped on over from the IG over to the YouTube. What's going on, Jersey? How you feeling today? Hopefully you're feeling great. Feeling great. All right. But yeah, it's something that a lot of us struggle with, and it's something that I struggled with. But I can honestly say that I've learned to let it go. I have. And it has given me such a peace where it's like, you know what? It took me a long time to get to this point though. Let me not make it seem like it was just easy. At 46 years old, it took me a long time to get to this point. But now I trust people. I don't have a problem with trusting someone. If you don't give me no reason not to trust you, I'll give you my trust. And what you do with my trust is up to you. All right. Boom. Guess who stepped in the room to cow? Mama named Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. What's going on, Jay Clay? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you living? Hopefully everything is good with you. All right. Tonight we talking trust issues. All right. I've been up on here for an hour and a half now. Jeez. Oh, my man Valente over on the IG. What up, Valente? What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right. Um, yeah, but maybe we can come back and revisit it as a panel on Thursday. My man Valente said, "I don't trust anyone," and that's when Mary had a little lamb. That's cold blooded. Yo, y'all cold blooded out here. Yeah, y'all not saying, yo, I don't trust certain people. I trust people to a certain extent. We done have people like, yo, I don't trust nobody. Y'all don't trust the kids. Y'all don't trust nobody. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Yeah, I have no problem with trusting people. If I rock with you, Stone Cold live by DTA. Don't trust anyone. Um, yeah, if I rock with you, I'm gonna give you my trust. Go ahead and trust the person, and it doesn't mean that you have to trust them forever. I mean, trusting someone up front. And then if you see that they start to betray your trust or they betray your trust immediately, then you might have to withdraw your trust from that person. But I think you owe it to the person and owe it to yourself if you really care about that person or if you really love that person. Not someone, not just some acquaintance or somebody that you are interacting with sparingly, but someone that you really care about or someone that you really love. I think that they deserve your trust and you should try your best to give it to them until they give you a reason not to trust them anymore. And on that note, Jay Clay said he trusts a couple of people. Me too. There's some people that I trust. It's it's people that I trust. It's people that I trust 100%. And then it's some people that I trust to a certain extent, but I offer my trust to everyone. You know, I offer my trust to everyone. But on that note, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what my main man, Master Maniac Mexico. He said, I believe that words like swindler are made for a very small minority of humanity, and even those who have been made by the Lord to teach you and learn themselves. Some of the people that are claiming to preach the word of preach the gospel, preach the word, the good word, A lot of them are the biggest swindlers out here, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that much from the things that I'm seeing going on. Like, I don't even want to get into that, but yeah. But I ain't passing. He said he ain't passing his trust out though. He ain't gonna just pass it out like Nino in the '90s. I don't know. Was New Jack City in the '90s or the '80s? What up, Grind Time is in the building. What up, Grind Time? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Grind Time, all right? But yeah, unfortunately, the stream hasn't come to an end. I gotta get up out of here. Everybody that's just tuning in, make sure y'all go back and rewatch the show, you know, help help promote the positivity. Leave some comments. Grind Time, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? God bless you. Welcome to the stream. 91. All right, 91. All right. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right. If you want to come back over to the YouTube, WCIS streaming on YouTube. You can come back and watch the show. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock and on Sundays at 7 o'clock. All right. So if you want to come and watch the show, come join the show on Thursday. Feel free, my brother. You know, you're always welcome. You always appreciate it. Join the conversation, hear some good words of encouragement, some positivity. All right. So yeah, make sure that y'all tune in on Thursday at 10 o'clock. We're gonna do part 2 of this where we're gonna get into trust issues in romantic relationships. All right. Hopefully I'll have a good counterpart to go, to show the female's point of view of this. Your boy will be on Thursday. I could definitely use some positivity, whatever it is that you're going through, my brother. Hopefully, tomorrow is a new day. And as long as you wake up tomorrow, you have the opportunity to at least whatever is ailing you today, you have the opportunity to make it a little bit better tomorrow, my brother. So hopefully if you want to talk, I'm here. But yeah, just on Thursday, you're more than welcome, my brother. All right, we're gonna get into a good conversation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless each and every one of y'all. All right, thank y'all for watching. And tune in on Thursday, 10 o'clock. I will finish this conversation. We're going to get into trust issues in romantic relationships and holding each other accountable. All right. We're going to talk about trust issues and accountability. All right. Once again, it's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can't inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Health. Shout out to Uncle DV. And shout out to the community that's all about a unity. All right. Until Thursday, I want y'all to stay blessed, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay positive. And your boy Little Fat Mushy Tove is out. Peace, y'all. Later.